When you're doing a website redesign, completely changing over your website, your goals might be a little bit different than for that redesign than what the site's goals are as a whole. So when you're going into a website redesign, you might have goals to simplify the navigation on your future website. You want to take away the kind of complicated navigation and make it something much more straightforward for users. You might want to do things like eliminate old content, clean up the site's content to be more focused on what you want it to be, or get rid of articles that are 10 years old to just get rid of your technical debt and make it easier for people to find what is actually relevant to them. You also might have a goal that's similar to what your main goals are. You want to increase conversions, make it easier for there to be conversions on the old site. That's fine too. But really making sure that if there are specific goals you have for your redesign, that you're keeping those in mind when you're comparing data as well, because they really follow the exact same process of just tracking your website goals as a whole. In particular with the redesign, things to keep in mind are you should gather data from your current website before you do a new launch. Think about those goals for the site as a whole and the redesign and make sure that you've gathered all of your data, because depending on how you're tracking that data and the changes you're making, there's a good chance you might lose some information when you launch the new website. Make sure it's comparable to the new site in some way. Make sure you understand, once you know what those changes are going to be, that you can actually do an apples to apples comparison. Make sure you record how you collected that data. If you got traffic data from Google Analytics from this time to this time, make sure that you know that so that you can have a true comparison to the new site once it's launched. And again, try to make it as similar as possible once you gather that new data post-launch. Knowing the time frame that it was gathered, even the time of year, can be really important to make sure that you're comparing equivalent data.